Hey people, Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Guys, I got a really good email here and it's a housing email. Guys, trends in the housing market's going to be pushed back I think to the 2nd because the Wednesday is New Year's. No, I think I might do it on the Wednesday, but during the day, not so late. I don't know. Keep posted on the channel for trends in the housing market. Okay. So it was sent like this message format. So there's like 10 pages here. It's like message format when you send it off on Messenger. So it's a really good one, so sit back and enjoy. Hey Mike, love your channel. Been watching on and off for 8 years now. I even followed your previous channel until it was nuked. I find you very vanilla. Vanilla ice. I find you, hold on, those pages are not stuck together, but they're just perfectly in uniform here. And to the point, in a very soft way enough. I find you very vanilla and to the point in a very soft way. Okay, enough about me, lol. I'm 31 now. I live in Vancouver and working in the starving tech industry. I call it starving tech because hubs are based out of expensive cities. And I've been talking about the grip of the city, right? Rip off, like you say. I remember you rambling off in 2010 about the rip-off housing in Vancouver and going off like a conspiracy theorist, claiming it was also happening in Australia and New Zealand. I kind of laughed you off. We are days away from 2020, and wow, Mike, you were not kidding. Not only can't I buy a place, I can't even afford the rent. I'm getting renovicted. Remember we talked about renovictions on the show, right? I'm paying $17.50 for a one bedroom. I can't find anything. Nada. My fiance is getting fed up with the situation and wants to break off a 7-year relationship. Remember how I said that housing is going to put a strain on families, starting families, people becoming, laying roots and stuff? Well, you're seeing it here, right here. I'm now looking stateside and had a bit of a look with some leads, but all tech jobs are based out of expensive cities. Mike, where do I go from here? Seriously, do I move to a small town and try to get work from home? Or do I take my chances in the good old US of A? I saved a bit for a down payment, and that down payment in a medium-sized city in the USA can allow me to live for I think it's years. I don't think it's months. Hold on. Years. For the first time in my life, I could actually say you're right. My hands are tied. Now, if you want to read this on your channel, go ahead, please. Max XL. So that's it right there, guys. And it was sent via Facebook, like this. So very interesting what's happening. And following my channel on and off, and then kind of, taking a year or two off. People do that all the time, and then they jump back to a channel and say, hey, I'm wondering what Mike Martins is up to. Is he still alive? Well, fortunately, we're all still alive and well that are watching this. But what is happening? People are getting caught in the grip of the city. People not being able to settle down and start families. People completely bought out of their own countries. Who elected these officials? Why wasn't the Canadian proper asked, do you guys want 500,000? Do you want to compete for rich Chinese investors? Canada is doing about 500,000 a year of rich, lucrative investors, and they're trying to sway people from Hong Kong to come to Canada. So what's the deal? What's the dealio? The dealio is this. It's happening all over the Commonwealth. Hong Kong was part of the Commonwealth for many years. What happens now, right? When people from their own Western living society can't afford to live, can't afford to live in their own cities they were born and raised in. What happens now? I mean, is there going to be more food banks opening to help offset this? Because the amount of food banks right now that are opening is absolutely phenomenal. Food banks have surpassed McDonald's and Starbucks in London, England. In Australia, food banks are uh, giving food to people via the bank. The bank is giving them permission to go to the food bank to take food because they can't afford to pay their mortgage. But they got to keep that mortgage payment going, right? Got to keep paying the man, right? Paying the interest, paying the VIG, paying lots of VIG. But what's going on? Lots. What do we do about it? Well, we need to start seriously. Like, we need to start like some sort of a grassroots party, because we saw the Conservative Party during the elections not asking the right questions. All they were doing were going after global warming and global warming and all that garbage, and just climate change and all that other garbage. They weren't going into the real questions: housing affordability, opioid crisis, homelessness across Canada. Um, are they proud? Are our officials proud to say that now, like, we got to a point where uh, a lot of working people are going to food banks to eat now? You got to be kidding me. Is that something to be proud of? It's a bunch of garbage. They got to stop with this we know how to run you guys thing, and start a new, some sort of a grassroots movement of people that are in these situations, that live in a different income lens, a different lens of income, a different way of paying their way through life, like these people. And that's a problem. People with jobs that have money can't make it. So, yeah. Mike is gloom and doom. Mike is this. Mike is that. Mike has no idea what he's talking about. Sure. Okay. I'll give you that much. But then who knows what they're talking about? Who could tell us the right way? Who could give us the instructions? I think it was the CCP or CPP in Canada, the guys I voted for that didn't even win a seat. Well, they lost. This party lost because they lost on principle. They actually lost because they were telling it how it is. And nowadays people don't want to hear how it is. I don't know why people are so being scared as being labeled as a racist. I don't understand that. What's to be scared of? Everybody says it now. Everybody's a racist now. If anybody wants to get mad at someone not standing for the national anthem of their country, you're considered a racist if you complain about that. So could somebody maybe fill me in on what, like, is there any patrioticness? What is Canada? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Everybody's caught in the grip of these cities. People are fending for themselves. People are separating more. Times change, but people change. People stop trusting each other. People stop loving each other. And people start going their own way. They segregate themselves in their minds. They segregate themselves in their thoughts. They segregate themselves in their day-to-days. Whether it's from coworkers, family, neighbors. Don't do that, because it's going to make it worse. Love your neighbors. Love your family. Stay close with everybody. Keep people close. Tell your enemies to go to hell. Don't keep your enemies close. It just burns you inside. Go to hell. You're not drinking the poison and I'm dying for it. No way. That's not working like that. Let me know what you guys think. I need to know what you guys think on this. Share this video. Get it out there. Let me know. Thanks for watching.